is my ghetto story.
This a survival story.
Been to hell through the fire. Now, gonna take it higher.
So when I was 11, I think I was 11 or 10, I can't remember, one of them, I got shot in the head. And I was like, whoa. Straight away I went to my mum's room, because you want money off of them, right? But I didn't blame my dad. It's just, you know, it's one of them things. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to see you here today. I mean, you can see me, I can't see you, but you know what I mean. Do you know what? I can know that you're there. I can see you if you touch that like button right now, or the subscribe, or the share. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm not going to take too long. I'm going to get straight into this video because I don't know how long it's going to take. It's been a while since I've told this story to the full extent. I just told piece. But today I'm going to get into it with you guys and let you guys know what happened when I got... So once there was a girl, about 10 or 11, I was in my house, basically. This was Jamaica. For those of you who don't know, I'm from Jamaica. And born, raised, came here when I was like 12. Shortly after being shot, which is the reason why I'm here. But yeah, who remembers the movie Belly? Like, I was up late at night. It was like 2 in the morning. I was up watching Belly. To this day, I haven't watched that movie since that night when I was shot. So I was in my mom's room. She was fast asleep. I'm there watching the movie. I'm supposed to be in bed, but my mom sleeps kind of dead. So when she's asleep, I can kind of do whatever. So I'm just there watching it. I'm not supposed to watch it. If you don't know the movies, I'm sure it's like an 18 or something. I'm not supposed to be watching it. So it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm watching the movie. I think I did watch it before, but it's either I was sneaking to watch it when my brothers were watching it, so I didn't get the whole thing. So I really wanted to. So this was my time to do that, to just watch the movie. Whilst I was there, I was dozing off and I was like, do you know what? Let me go to my room. This time I was sharing a bed with my younger sister. So I went to my room to lay down for a bit because I believe the movie had taken a break. I think that's what had happened. I can't remember why, but I'd left my mom's bed and gone to my room. And another thing, I did not want to be in my mom's bed when she wake up and she's telling me to go around, because she did not want to say, hi darling, go to bed. She's going to plop, plop, plop. I did not want none of that. So I decided to go around to my room that I shared with my sister and thought, you know what, let me lay down a bit, wait for the movie to come back and then watch it. So my sister is at the front of the bed and there's a fan directly in front of my sister. I like the fan on me because it's really hot in Jamaica. This was like summertime, and if you can imagine summertime in Jamaica, you know what I mean. So I really needed the fan to be on me. So I pushed my sister over the side and lay down at the front, and I'm there. To me, it felt like maybe 1 or 2 minutes, you know. I just say, and I thought that it was the fan that exploded. So I lifted my head up. I was tired, guys. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, you heard me, right? It was 2 a.m. So I got up, looked at the fan, and I went back down to sleep. And then it registered in my head, wait, the fan is still moving, so the fan couldn't have exploded. Then I had a piece of pain in my head, like this throbbing right here. It's like I got a headache. I got up off the bed, I sat up, and I just saw little teardrops of blood just dripping on the floor. Straight away, I went to my mom's room, and I was like, I got shot. I was trying waking her up and said, I was like this to her. Waking her up, she's not listening. I tell you, she's sleep dead, innit? I'm waking her up, nothing. And I said to my mom, I got shot, and she just told me to go to bed. And being the obedient child that I am, I went straight to bed. Went to sleep now, still had the fan in front of me. To be honest, I weren't that bothered about the fan anymore because my head was hurting. Went to sleep, wake up in the morning, about 10 a.m. on a Sunday morning. It was a Saturday night. I won't forget it was Sunday because my mum was getting ready to cook the rice and peas. My jaw was swollen. My jaw was like this. Boom. No exaggeration. You got this side here was proper swollen. So I went to the kitchen, like cash, you know, and my mum's like, what happened to your face? And I said to her, I got shot. And she's like, stop your foolishness. Where you talk about? I was like, I got shot. I told you I got shot last night. Obviously I said that in patois. English weren't my thing. And then she still didn't believe me, so she left her pot, turned off the stove, went outside, found a local gunman, and then she said to him, like, what's happened to her? What do you think? What do you think has happened to her? And he straight up tell her, I got shot. She weren't listening to me. Why was this woman not listening to me? It's my body. I told you I got shot. Like, you know. Anyway, She probably couldn't believe it. Like a lot of you watching this, maybe you can't believe it. You'll be thinking, hey, because when I tell people the story, they're like, did it graze you? Did it? No, I literally, bullet went in, guys. I'll get into that in a minute. After he said that to her, there's no ambulance around my area, by the way, you lot. I've never seen an ambulance around my area. I've seen police though. And I've seen like body bags, but I've never seen an ambulance. We had to take a cab. So we walked down to the bottom of the road, got into a taxi, and the last thing I remember was me laying down on my mum's, resting my head on my mum's shoulder on my way to the hospital. When I woke up, I was in a wheelchair being pushed to theatre to be operated on. And then that was like for about 20 seconds. And then the next thing I remembered, I was on the hospital bed, just there like that. They had already taken the bullet out and I had stitches here. The doctors literally had to cut inside my mouth. Like, I can't really feel the bruise anymore. But I used to can like years ago. I think it's proper dissolved. It's gone now. But they had to cut inside my mouth to take the bullet out. I give God thanks so much that they didn't have to cut out here to take it out. I don't even know how it ended up in there. But this is why when I say I'm blessed, people, you guys think I'm chatting it because everybody seems to be saying they're blessed and they don't know why they're blessed. We're all blessed, but I know exactly why I'm blessed. And this is one of the reasons. To me, I was dead. I died like 3 times in that night. First, when my mum told me to go to sleep. Then I resurrected. Then when I got into the car. And then I woke up and I was on the thingy, the wheelchair. And then when basically I come to life fully. So maybe like a cat, I do have 9 lives. I don't know how many I got left, but that was one of those moments, guys. So after I got out of the hospital, I don't even know how long I stayed in hospital. I don't think it was that long. My dad was actually in Jamaica that time on holiday. And he kind of blamed himself for the whole situation. Not that my dad shot me. But he thought that it was because of him why I got shot, in the sense that he was talking to this chick and he wanted some money off of her. So he lied to her and told her that his daughter was in hospital. Now, my dad's got other children. He has me, my other sisters, and 1 more brother. He could have said his son is in hospital, yeah? But he said his daughter was in hospital. And I got shot and I was in hospital the next day. So when he heard that, he couldn't believe it. When in essence, you should, because you told the people I was in hospital because you want money off of them, right? But I didn't blame my dad. It's just, you know, it's one of them things. I'm just so glad that it was me who got the shot and not my little sister. Because I don't know how she would have recovered, if she would have recovered. I don't know. I'm not God. But I'm so glad that it was me and not her. Because had I been sleeping in my mum's room and that had happened to her, I wouldn't have been able to forgive myself. But basically how the bullet had got from wherever it was coming from to my head, it's because I had a zinc roof. So I know the roofs here in England is made of concrete and all of that, cement. But it's actually zinc where I live, because I lived in the ghetto of Jamaica. When you say ghetto, that's what we mean by ghetto. We don't mean Peckham. We don't mean Brixton. We mean ghetto. Like you see ambulance in Peckham, yeah? You don't see ambulance around my area. You just don't see them. So the bullet came through the zinc, and apparently the policeman said it was traveling from afar because it had cooled down by the time it had got to me and come through the zinc. Had it not been traveling from so far, I probably would have been dead. So it had cooled down and then just lodged right in my head. But what a funny place to lodge, in my head. Why not in my arm? Or I don't know, but whatever it is, innit? So this is why some of my friends say I'm crazy. And for those ones who actually know that I've been shot, they said that I'm chipped. I'm chipped. Like my friend said the other night when I was telling his friend the story, because he already know it. He's like, yeah man, she chipped something, like there's something missing. I'm fine. There's nothing missing. I'm just, you know. But the moral of this story, guys, is this. There are quite a few morals, but the most important one, listen to your children. When they say something is wrong, listen to them. 2, try not to sleep so dead. 3, children, if you really feel like, or anybody, if you feel like something is wrong and you feel like you're annoying somebody, annoy them a little bit more, because if something's really wrong, it needs to be fixed, right? It needs to be corrected. I hope that you guys have actually enjoyed this video and this story. I hope I delivered well, because it's my first story time video. Let me know down below if you would like some more story time videos, because I have a lot more stories. I have a lot more things that I think that will be quite eye-opening, shocking, and maybe relatable or educational to you guys. I don't know, but just let me know down below if you'd like some more story time videos like this. Let me know what you want, and don't forget to subscribe. Just don't forget it. Like, I'll wait right here, give you 3 seconds, just click that button.
I remember those days when hell was my home.
Thank you. Bye.